Hey guys, it's B. Scott here for another episode of Ride Along. I'm here with B-Man as usual.
What up, guys? It's been a hot minute.
It has been a minute, and for once there's actually there's a lot to talk about. So this might be a long one.
Might be.
From Money in the Bank weekend, to Raw, to Canada's Wonderland, to a bunch of shit. So, yeah. But let's get right into it. Money in the Bank weekend. It was a long weekend for us.
It was great, yeah.
Thursday, we went to the store, the
WWE shop, yeah. It was a pop-up store.
In fact, I forgot to tell you, Sunday, they actually had new stuff.
Oh, that figures.
They added the McIntyre and the Bank shirts. They added the newer shirts. They didn't have the John Cena retirement shirts, which we're going to touch on as well.
Yeah, it's another thing that happened.
But it's a good store. I got 2 shirts. I got a CM Punk, and I also got the Randy Orton shirt. And then you got something as well.
I got Toronto 316, and I got
Love it.
Whose Game Is It from LA Knight. I got his shirt, and then I got his...
Back it up there. Whose game is it?
With everybody saying.
L.
It doesn't work like that.
No, you have to finish it. Whatever. Anyway.
It's not the same without everybody else. Anyway, and I also got a World Heavyweight Championship pendant.
Oh shit, I didn't even notice that.
What do you mean you didn't notice? I was wearing it the whole fucking time.
I did not notice that.
Jesus Christ, buddy.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Don't get yourself a girlfriend. They're gonna be pissed that you never noticed anything.
Well, was it?
Do I look different? Do I look different? It's like no.
Was it a small pin? Was it a large pin?
I said it's a pendant.
Pendant. Oh, now I remember. Yes. Okay, sorry.
A pendant.
I thought you did a pin. Anyways, okay. Yes, I do remember you wearing it.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I got that. We went to the Sami Zayn and Friends comedy show.
That was great.
Fucking hilarious. I loved it. So many good jokes, especially like when Johnny Knoxville showed up.
Oh yeah.
And he was roasting Sammy, and he's like, "You look like if Animal from the Muppets was running a dispensary." Some
of the jokes in that were so funny.
They were really good.
I loved as well how they brought in Cody. I think he was near the end, and they actually talked about Dusty Rhodes and and then they talked about all these stories.
Fun fact: I share our birthday with Dusty Rhodes.
Wow, it was great though. What else? They had all these people cut a promo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these people are they brought some people. Random.
I don't think they were random. I think they were plants.
But they had. And then Trish Stratus came out. Bailey. And
then some guy from Kim's Convenience and somebody else.
Yeah, so they were doing an improv scene, which was pretty decent.
Yeah.
What else happened?
We were not allowed to film.
No, they had us keep our phone in little pouches.
I don't know if they're gonna put that on YouTube or the network, but they were using footage throughout the weekend.
Yeah.
To actually on the promotion stuff side. So yeah, I don't know.
Well, either way. What else happened on Thursday? I don't think anything else happened.
Oh yes, we went to the wrestling nightclub.
Oh yeah, that was
fun. Our first time. I actually won free tickets. That was a vibe. So it was at Lee's Palace. On top of Lee Palace, I think it's called the Bear's Den, and it's this little dance party. The drinks were okay.
I thought it was called the Cave.
The Cave.
Is that the one downstairs?
I think it was called the Cave. You're right. It was something like the Den or whatever. Anyways, great event. Great atmosphere. There was a cosplay contest. It was the Undertaker for me. Come on, Chinese Undertaker.
Dude, freaking the Macho Man was the best one.
Oh yeah, and I'm sorry, the Sealed. I expected an Indian accent as soon as they walked up on stage. I'm like, buddy, they looked more like the Great Khali and Renzin Singh. I wanted to say something, but I knew I would get in shit.
Well, that's racist.
Well, because half the people there were, Southeast Asian. So I cut and also CM Punk was a woman.
Yeah.
That was cool. Who else was there? Hogan's just randomly.
Hogan.
But then he just awkwardly walked off stage.
Yeah, it was weird.
And then who else?
I think there was the guy
Macho
Jey Uso.
Man is actually the well-known guy who goes to all the shows, I think.
There's a guy who was sort of dressed as Jey Uso.
Oh yeah, the big tall black guy.
Yeah. Yeet.
Yeah. Tattoo shop.
Yeah, we stayed longer than we meant to. Actually, this was so fucking fun.
Yeah, we stayed till 12, and then we went to a really awesome burger spot. Don't worry about text. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, then we went. It was on the corner of Bathurst and Bloor. It was actually really good. What was it called
again? The Vax?
No.
It was something to do with a needle. Like, there was a needle.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Something about burger place. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, but it was really good. And apparently they were from Scarborough.
Yeah, the burger was pretty decent. There was actually they call them mini burgers, but they're actually fairly decently sized.
Yeah.
So like I had one and I'm like, shit, I'm already kind of full.
Yeah.
So as they give you two, and like you can make combo if you want to, but I didn't get the combo. I just got the drink and a couple burgers.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else happened that day?
No, I think we just went home.
Yeah, pretty much. Friday, now that was the day everything really kicked off. We went to SmackDown.
I went to the pre-kickoff show with Triple H and everybody. That was fun.
Yeah, I didn't bother because I had shit to do.
He actually brought a girl up on stage and they... Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, did you hear what
it's
happened?
It's on my YouTube.
Did you hear what happened with Cody Rhodes with some guy in Guelph or whatever?
Oh, yeah, the special needs kid, yeah.
Yeah, because apparently...
My mom sent that to me.
Apparently he bought tickets.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we can accommodate you. And then they're like, oh, no, we can't actually. But then, like, Cody Rhodes stepped in and, like, yeah, we can accommodate you now.
How can you not accommodate
That's
someone?
so weird.
Like, you're an accessible venue.
You tell them, yeah, but you tell them you can, and then you tell them you can't. Like, which one is it?
Because, you know, how many people do I know go to the wrestling and they're in a wheelchair or something? If you go to Rogers Center, like I go to Blue Jays games, my friend's grandmother sits in the accessible seats, and there's a lot of them. It's crazy. I don't know where the ACC ones are, but like it's good that they.
Well, I think they have where it's like when you're at the back and there's like little what do you call them?
Yeah.
Not dugouts, but like little areas, little open spaces that you put your wheelchair down there.
Yeah.
Plus, I think you might be able to you might be able to get down to the floor somehow.
Yeah.
Not sure how exactly, but anyway. Yeah, SmackDown was great. We finally saw the first ever, I think, WWE Tag Team title defense. It was DIY versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. DIY won. They repeated in Toronto. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
Actually wasn't that good.
It was all right. I liked the main event too, like the dark match main event, Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable.
See, and I'm gonna touch on this later. Ottawa got the better Raw, and also the NXT was better. Like they saw the return of Rhea, they got the Wyatt Six. Yeah, come on, like we didn't get the Wyatt Six.
Well, because they're on Raw. It's not like they can. Besides, they're not supposed to.
Came on fucking SmackDown.
Well, that's because he was part of it. He was promoting the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Still,
they
could have come out at Money in the Bank.
I guess.
Like, don't fuck over Toronto like that. Like.
Well, I mean, we got the debut of the Fiend. Remember in SummerSlam?
I know. So it would have made more sense for the Wyatt Six to come out in Toronto.
Well, even can't get them all.
Even Daniel did a video on that.
Well, we can't get them all.
No, I know, but it is what it is.
Oh, and I should also say, for those of you who didn't watch my predictions video, I got it perfect again. So acknowledge me. Perfect 5 out of 5 again. Plus I called the men's Money in the Bank cash-in, which happened. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But SmackDown itself was pretty. It was all right. Like at least we had some matches. Like freaking, what was the last time we were here? Last year, they didn't have that many matches.
We seemed pretty deadly.
Yes, boy! That was great. And you know what's funny, too, is both times, actually, the Street Profits were in a match like last year and this year, and they won. So that was pretty... Although last year, they were kind of like heels.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed your turn.
That's why I'm doing U-turn. I said that.
Yeah.
I don't come this way. I'm not from Whitby. I only go to Ajax and shit. I don't know Whitby like that.
Fair enough.
I only know that I'm small portion of Whitby, like where the Palladium is, like which is actually like where we just came from.
So B-Scott, who do you think Tiffany Stratton's gonna cash in on?
Oh, I don't know, but let's talk about the Money in the Bank because I was there as well.
That was a good show.
It's good. So men's Money in the Bank,
opened up. Yeah,
won.
that was awesome.
Yeah, and of course CM Punk came back. And then of course there's Damian Priest and Seth Rollins, right?
Yeah, well, before that there was Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
Sami actually won clean, which was crazy to think about, because like they're building that Braun Breaker to be like a beast, but he just lost. He lost.
And he also
like
attacked Zayn on Raw too.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think they're going to be writing. You know what? I think they're going to be writing Zayn off TV for a bit, because I don't know if you've seen the interview he did after the comedy. No, sorry, it was after Money in the Bank. He said he was going through a lot, like he just had a lot going on in life. So maybe they're trying to write him off TV for a bit.
Maybe.
But then again, he's still the champion, right? So.
Yeah, you'd think if they were writing him off TV, they'd take the belt off.
So you know what he'll do? Next Monday, Adam Pearce comes out, or whoever goes in charge, and says, "Hey, Zayn's injured. He's dropping the title."
Maybe. Speaking of Adam Pearce, you know what he should have done? Because they got rid of Dijak, right?
Dijakovic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got rid of him, right? You know what he... Like, if you have nothing for him, okay, but they could have done something for him. They could have had him be like Pierce's personal bodyguard.
Because I think he went to school for law enforcement, yeah.
Yeah, so he could have been... Because Pierce is all that other stuff he's dealing with like Breaker and everybody else. Yeah. And just like... Anybody tries to get in Pierce's face, Dijak can... Like, Pierce, it doesn't have to be like a heelish thing. It could just be... You know, it just... Pierce feels like all the superstars are like trying to threaten him or whatever, so he gets Dijak to back him up, kind of thing.
Or even assistant GM.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I think Dijak is better suited for like a bodyguard type thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Personal security.
But yeah, let's talk about Money in the Bank. So, anyways, CM Punk costs.
I can tell you, yeah, it was so.
That was great.
Funny.
The fight in the crowd. That was great.
That was funny because throughout the whole match, Priest and Rollins were just constantly looking back at the ramp to see if Drew would come out, and then he finally does.
Everyone was chanting that throughout the night. Yeah. Also Roman Reigns.
Yeah, everybody was chanting Roman. He's mark my words, when he comes back, the roof's gonna blow off the fucking wherever he comes. SummerSlam probably. Roof's gonna blow off the fucking joint.
As you said as well with them, female Money in the Bank. Tiffany Stratton. It's Tiffy time.
Yeah, it's be interesting to see who she cashes in on.
Very interesting.
Also too, it'd be kind of because she's kind of associated herself with Nia Jax.
I noticed.
And Nia's got the title shot at SummerSlam, so maybe she could.
Obviously going to cost her. Yeah.
Well, it's a possibility.
Because you can't trust anyone in fucking wrestling.
I know that.
Not even your closest friends, like we've seen with Christian and Edge and a bunch of other people.
Owens and Zayn, yeah. Owens and Jericho.
I think that was all of the Money in the Bank matches, right?
No, there was still the 6-man tag. But also, too, you notice in the World Championship match, Priest got his cue and he didn't kick out.
Yeah.
Because ref counted to 3, so
that botch. Yes, he didn't.
Technically, Rollins should be World Heavyweight Champion.
I didn't even notice that botch live. Brady didn't either, because, like, when you're there live, and I'm
I know, but I was
like
on
you're
TV,
so high up, it's like there's so much going on. Like you're looking at the cameraman, you're looking at all. We didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
Until afterwards, and we watched the press conference. But yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. So Priest forgot to kick out.
But yeah, the 6-man.
And Solo got the win, which is crazy.
Yeah. Let me go through this lights. Yellow. We all expected Reigns to come out at the very end. We all did.
Yeah, because I mean, if it went on last, you would think.
I wanted The Rock or someone to come out.
Yeah. Yeah, you think as it went on last, you think there'd be like a big thing, but no. Just Solo wins, so I guess he's getting a title shot at SummerSlam.
Yeah. Now for the big thing that everyone's talking about, John Cena announcing his in-ring retirement. That's one of those things, and this is what I'm going to say because I do have a lot to say on it. It's one of those things you knew was coming, but you didn't know when, and you also don't know if it's an actual legit retirement or not.
Never is.
But he openly said in ring, so he's still going to be a part, whether it be an on-camera role as an agent.
No, he's leaving to go to Hollywood. That's what he's doing.
That's not what Triple H said in the press conference.
Yeah, okay, sure.
He said there's still room for him to be something, obviously Legends contract ambassador, something along those lines. So I am excited to see what they do with Cena. Who will face him on his final match, which I think should be in Boston, Massachusetts. Obviously, because he's from there.
Should be WrestleMania.
But yeah, it's just, let's see what happens. And also, I love the WWE SOP team, how fast they can get merch out. As soon as he announced his retirement, they had out the brand new shirts. As soon as McIntyre won, they had the brand new shirts out.
Wow, it's almost like they knew what was going to happen already.
My thing about Cena is this, and like you said, I don't know if I want to believe it or not, because he's one of the top, I think he is the top merchandise seller. So if he goes, they're not going to have any merch left. So that's why I think if he stays on in some sort of a role, maybe on camera, he's still going to have merch, because like he's the top selling.
Of course, Rock still has merch.
You can't go to a WWE show and not see a Cena shirt.
Yeah.
And even kids nowadays who didn't grow up with Cena, they know who he is. Like, even if you're not a WWE fan, you still know who John Cena is.
Well, it's like the same thing with Hulk Hogan. Like, you ask any non-wrestling fan if they know about wrestling, like, oh, that Hulk Hogan, right?
You know, he's just one of those names, you know? And obviously, is he going to go in the Hall of Fame? Yes, it's just a matter of when, right?
Well, yeah, probably like next year if he's doing his retirement tour.
Yeah. But yeah, so I wanted to touch on quickly before we moved on to Raw. What are some of our favorite memories of John Cena? Even if you're not a fan of him, Brandon, I was a fan of him growing up, because like when I first started to watch wrestling, I really, really got into John Cena. Like, I liked him. Like, I liked the whole gimmick. So I liked when he faced Shawn. One of my favorite matches was him versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 23.
That was a good match, yeah.
But there's so many others. I don't know if you have any good memories of John Cena.
Well, I wasn't the hugest fan of his.
Right.
Like, when he was coming up, I was. But then after 2006, we started getting that whole Super Cena thing, and it was just too much.
Yeah.
But up until that point, my favorite memory of Cena was him winning the title for the first time at WrestleMania, because it was like finally the end of JBL's reign.
Oh, and him also versus JBL. That's a huge rivalry. I'd love to see them fight again, but I don't know if JBL would come back.
Yeah, and also,
even a segment or something like that.
And also, I think he had a feud with JBL in 2009 too, or something.
He had a few. Also, Kurt Angle. He's feuded with everyone. Hogan, The Rock, Stone Cold.
I haven't feuded with ever feuded with Hogan.
But they faced each other.
I don't even know if that's true.
I think so.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna take a quick pit stop,
Yeah, 'cause we're heading to 7-Eleven.
and we'll be back as soon as we can.